They've continued to clean the tires there. We see Kyle Busch breaking the rear end free a little bit, trying to get those tires cleaned up as they come out of turn number 4. Our first attempt at a green-white checker finish. Green flag is in the air. A great restart by the 18, a slow restart by the 33 of Hornaday.
Looked like Ron missed his shift. He had a big run on Todd Bodine. He was going to be able to make his life even more difficult, but his momentum was lost. Now it's up to Kyle Busch and Todd Bodine to settle it between them.
Down the back stretch they go. The 17 of Timothy Peters making a run. Or Justin Lofton, in the 7 making a run.
What about Justin up in the top 5?
For the second week in a row, potentially.
Coming out of turn 4, Kyle Busch now. We'll see the white flag one more time around Chicago.
What's Todd going to do? Is he going to try to get to the outside of him, Michael?
I think he's going to tuck down low there and see if he can do something with him in the other end. Runs the same tire tracks that Kyle Busch runs off turn 2. Kyle tries to block to the bottom. Todd stays high.
Down the back stretch they go. A 2-truck length advantage for Kyle Busch as they enter turn number 3. Kyle Busch trying to make it 2 wins in a row. The only driver to win at Chicagoland, and he will keep it perfect. Chicago is Kyle's town.
2 for 2 in the Truck Series here in Chicago.
And 4 NASCAR victories in a row.
Kyle Busch continues his winning ways. Crafton, Crawford, and Dillon all in the top 10. He said that was a great finish.
There was our guy. He was the one that wanted to see that checkered flag.
That's
green, white checkered.
20th career win for Kyle Busch.
Race fans having a fun time on a Friday night.
Appreciate all the hard work and dedication through what we've done here. Thank you.
He breaks that tie with Ron Hornaday on 1.5 miles. Now he has 10, 1 less than the guy that finished second, Todd Bodine.
How about the tie that he's in now for all-time wins in this series?
Ties Todd Bodine.
So now he's up to 20 wins in the Camping World Truck Series at just the young age of 25 years old.
This could be special before it's all said and done, Rick.
He's figured out how to celebrate. He can do a burnout.
He does a pretty good job with a burnout.
And that's right in front of our fans.
Eric Phillips saying, hey, now be easy. You think they'll take this truck to Kentucky?
It's not that far to Kentucky from here.
It isn't.
I don't think there's a scratch on it.
They can just go straight there, I think.
Where's our guy? Is he back there?
He was in the smoke. He was in the smoke.
There he is. Look at that. He's got 2 of them, baby.
He's double fisting. And he might even have a camera on his headset. Kyle Busch coming out of the truck. And how about that? The cheers and the roars for Kyle Busch. He doesn't hear that often.
I just hope, I mean, everybody appreciates the talent that that man has. And they want to say, good job. And some of them says, I don't want to hear it.
The 79th combined win for Kyle Busch in the 3 National Series of NASCAR. 79th.
I believe he's still in the 9th position all time. As far as all-time wins in NASCAR.
Listen to some of the people he's creeping up on, Rick. Cale Yarborough, Bobby Allison, Darrell. I mean, people
Jeff Gordon.
Mark Martin, Jeff Gordon. I mean, just unbelievable success at such an early age.
Dale Earnhardt is up there a little ways.
And as we mentioned, he tied Todd Bodine tonight now for the 4th spot for all-time wins in the Truck Series.
And all those guys ahead of him have got 20 years or so on him, Rick.
They have a little experience. We'll be back to hear from Kyle Busch when he gets into victory lane and talks about his most recent win in the Camping World Truck Series. 1 year ago, Kyle Busch was in this very victory lane after winning the race and leading 79 laps. Tonight, he led 120 of the 154 laps, and he's back in victory lane when we go down to Adam Alexander.
Last weekend, Kyle Busch got the Bristol hat trick. Tonight, he stays undefeated at Chicagoland in the Camping World Truck Series. There would be those that look at the stats and see how many laps you led that said this was easy. Not really the case there at the end.
No, we had, fuel trying to get in there, and it was hard to get it in on pit road or whatever. But the guys did a nice job on pit road. They had good stops tonight, and can't thank Traxxas. I mean, the fastest name in radio control get with the fastest driver, I guess, tonight. You know, it's pretty cool to come to victory lane with these guys first time out, and can't wait for the next two we got at Talladega and Homestead. And it's going to be fun, man. I tell you what, the Toyota Tundra was awesome. You know, this Traxxas Toyota Tundra, I mean, it was fun to drive. It was challenging with Todd. Todd ran me down and was probably going to pass me there, but I got a run on the outside, and I think he slipped a little bit, so, man, what great comfort out there in my Butler-built seat. You know, it's always fun to race these trucks, and Marquis Jets, Gillette, all the guys on this team, Flexco, they do an awesome job for us and helping us out, NOS Energy Drink, and M&M's as well, so real proud of everybody here.
How concerned were you when the caution came out and you knew you were going to have to deal with Todd on the restart?
I was concerned, you know. I remember last year it was real tough to get away from side by side, you know. And this year, you know, I got clear of him just going down the front straightaway, getting in the front into the turn one there, and you know, from there on out, you know, I was worried that he'd get a draft on me. These trucks, man, they draft so easy. That's how I ran him down and got to him the first time, but he just didn't quite have enough to pass us. He had enough to hang with us all night, and it was fun, man. Really cool to be out here, and thank the fans, thank Camping World. Of course, you know, I don't have my electric sunglasses on, but thank those guys too.
4 in a row. Congratulations.
You got it. We're going for 5 in Kentucky next week, so watch out.
And that is the 75th Truck Series win for Toyota. Ray?
Well, let's hear from Todd Bodine, who finished second. Kyle said it was fun racing with you out there tonight, but your thoughts?
Second stinks. No, we had a great Toyota Tundra. Everybody at Germain Racing did a heck of a job as usual. We start the runs really loose, end the runs really tight. And right there at the end with Kyle, I had him on the outside, and he finished me up in the wall, and had him on the inside, and I got loose going into 3. But you know, it was good racing with him. You know, it's fun to race with a guy you can trust, and of course he was having to trust me because I was the one behind. But you know, it was a good night. Can't complain. You know, built the points lead back up to where it was before Bristol. Another good run, Toyota and everybody at TRD, JD, and the guys at the motor shop. Just awesome job again. Everybody at Triad. It's you know, you hate to run second, especially to Kyle. You know, that's tough, but we'll take it and we'll go to the next one.
236 the differential in points, and they'll load this truck up and take it to Kentucky next week.
Pretty good birthday present for Mike Hillman Sr. I think he had a birthday 2 days ago.
Yeah, this point thing's getting a little out of control, Phil. Well, you know, last 3 or 4 weeks.
You're not giving in, are you?
No, it's just a little out of control. It's
I
not
was gonna
completely
say.
out of control.
Todd Bodine with a 236-point lead over Eric Almirola. Johnny Sauter moves up a spot, but still 303 points behind Todd Bodine. Timothy Peters drops a spot. Hornaday in the 5th position. Kyle Busch continues his domination in the stock car world, winning once again in the Camping World Truck Series.